In this video, we're going to be recreating the 2015 Super Bowl champion New England Patriots, and we're going to start by taking a look back at the 2014-2015 season. I chose 5 moments that I believe characterize the 2014-2015 season best, and starting off, we got the OBJ one-handed catch, PI, landing him the Madden 16 cover athlete. Second, we got Baker Mayfield's rookie year. He was drafted in the first round, 22nd overall for the Cleveland Browns, brought some energy to the city, didn't pan out, unfortunately. I was kind of pulling for him. Third, we had Le'Veon Bell, who actually, this is one of his best years. He was voted the Fantasy Player of the Year, and I believe set a record of 3 straight 200-yard scrimmage games, which was crazy. Fourth was the Beastquake Part 2. Marshawn grabbing his junk, jumping into the end zone, kind of asserting the Seahawks' dominance in the NFC this year. Fifth, we had Peyton Manning breaking the all-time passing touchdowns record, to be broken by Tom Brady later, but at the time, he was the record holder for most touchdowns by a QB. Offensive Rookie of the Year this year, no surprise, was OBJ. The Defensive Rookie of the Year was Aaron Donald in the Throwback Rams unis. Offensive Player of the Year was DeMarco Murray. Haven't heard that name in a while. Defensive Player of the Year was J.J. Watt. Your Comeback Player of the Year was Gronk, coming off an injury in 2015. And then your MVP was Aaron Rodgers, who's starting to stack these puppies up. Going into the playoffs, the Detroit Lions made the playoffs, led by Matt Stafford and Megatron. Kind of wild. We had the Cardinals beating the Panthers. In the divisional round, we had the infamous Dez Bryant no catch here, where it was ruled him reaching over the goal line and losing control of the ball was a down. Cowboys ended up losing that game. On the NFC side, Seahawks beat the Panthers to meet the Packers in the NFC Championship. In this game, the infamous comeback by Russell Wilson, the onside kick recovered by Chris Matthews, who got a crazy Madden card. On the AFC side, we ended up getting a Colts and Patriots matchup in the AFC Championship. There's a battle of Tom Brady versus Andrew Luck. Actually insane. This was also the infamous Deflategate game, which was later disproven, but it landed Tom a 4-game suspension the next year. It ended up getting us the Patriots-Seahawks matchup, which led to this Malcolm Butler interception to seal the win in one of the craziest Super Bowls of all time. And yeah, that is how the 2015 Patriots were Super Bowl champions. Okay, so starting off our team build, one thing to keep in mind is it is 2015 and a good chunk of these players aren't actually available in Madden. It'll be interesting as we go through these Super Bowl teams and get closer to the 2022 Super Bowl, how many more players we get to fill out this team. But to start off, we have quarterbacks Tom Brady and Jimmy Garoppolo. So Jimmy G was Tom's backup at this time, and luckily we do have both cards in the game. Okay, so for Tom Brady, we're going to be using his Fan Appreciation Scrambler card. I didn't want to go out and spend the $400K to get his retired Tribute Edition card because he's not retired anymore. And then for Jimmy Garoppolo, he has not gotten an upgrade since the Zero Chill promo, so that's his 91 overall Zero Chill. Moving on to running backs, we have quite an interesting group. We have LeGarrette Blount, Brandon Bolden, James Devlin, Jonas Gray, Shane Vereen, and James White. James Devlin was a good fullback. I don't believe he's in this game. Actually, I can confirm he's not in this game. The only running backs I was able to find who are in this game are LeGarrette Blount, his 97 Veterans card, 93 James White, if that's his powered up Super Bowl pass card, and 71 overall Brandon Bolden, the gold. Moving on to tight ends, I was only able to find one tight end, Gronk. It was him, Michael Humanwanwe, I believe, Humanwanwe, the way to say it, and then Tim Wright. Gronk is the only one who's still in the league, and he just retired. So we're going to be using his tribute card as our tight end spot. Moving on to wide receiver. This gets kind of dark and honestly shows how great the Patriots team was and how they kind of had to fight. They have Danny Amendola, Josh Boyce, Julian Edelman, Brandon LaFell, Matthew Slater, and Brian Timms. I was only able to find Danny Amendola and Matthew Slater in the game. And Matthew Slater's Silver 64 card is like a ghost, so I actually wasn't able to put that on the team. So the only player we were able to put in this wide receiver core from that team was 92 playoff pass Danny Amendola, who recently retired today, so congratulations to him. Moving on to O-linemen, we have Marcus Cannon, Dan Connolly, Jordan Devey, Cameron Fleming, Josh Klein, Nate Solder, Brian Stork, Sebastian Vollmer, and Ryan Wendell. I remember Sebastian Vollmer being a pretty good core elite back in the Madden day, but he's no longer in the game. Most of these cards actually aren't in the game. I was only able to find Marcus Cannon, Nate Solder. Marcus Cannon, I don't believe even started in that Super Bowl. He was a backup. I believe he just got drafted in 2014. But those are the only two linemen who are even in the game anymore from 2015. So those are going to be our left and right tackle, and yeah, not a whole lot of linemen left from that Super Bowl team. Moving on to the linebackers for the New England Patriots, we had Akeem Ayers, Jonathan Casillas, Jamie Collins, Darius Fleming, Dante Hightower, and Chris White. I believe from that we were able to get Jamie Collins, who is now on the Detroit Lions. He's kind of bounced around. I think he's gone back to the Patriots a few times. Correct me on that, I could be wrong. And Dante Hightower, those were the only two linebackers to come back from that Patriots Super Bowl team. Moving on to defensive linemen, we have Alan Brantz, Chandler Jones, Chris Jones, not to be confused with the Chris Jones from the Chiefs, Zach Moore, Rob Ninkovich, Silver Saliga, I think that's how you say it, Joe Villano, Vince Wilfork. Only players I was able to salvage from here were Vince Wilfork and Chandler Jones, I believe. Yeah, Vince Wilfork and Chandler Jones. I hope next year we get some sort of like Rob Ninkovich Team of the Week or Legend. I believe we did last year. I could be wrong. Okay, moving on to the Patriots DBs. This is what I believe was their best unit as a team. We have Kyle Arrington, Brandon Browner, who unfortunately isn't in the game. If he was, I believe would be one of the best cornerbacks in the game. He was 6'4". He was a huge cornerback. Malcolm Butler, the star of Super Bowl 49, Patrick Chung, Nate Ebner, Deron Harmon, Devin McCourty, Darrell Revis, Logan Ryan, and Tavon Austin. I already gave you the spiel about Brandon Browner. Obviously, we have Darrell Revis. We're going to be using 99 overall Darrell Revis, his ultimate legend, I believe that was. It's a Redux right now. 89 powered up Malcolm Butler from the Ultimate Kickoff promo, I believe. And then we got this Redux Logan Ryan. In the secondary, they were both free safeties and Devin McCourty, Deron Harmon. Unfortunately, Patrick Chung doesn't have a card. He was a good player for the Patriots. Alrighty, moving on to special teams. The long snapper was Danny Aiken. The punter was Ryan Allen. And the kicker was Steven Gostkowski. The only remaining special teamer in the game. The Ryan Allen one surprises me because I'm pretty sure he was like young. I remember him being like a decent punter. Like, could even be last year. Maybe it was like Madden 20 or something like that where he got like a really good punter card. But yeah, I mean, Gostkowski's the last Madden card left. He's a 78 overall. I guess he kicked for the Titans this last year. It looks like his career is probably, you know, towards the end. But it's crazy. He's the last remaining kicker from that team. And yeah, if we go ahead and look through these, like the defense and the offense, there's a lot of holes. I mean, there's not too many players from the 2015 Super Bowl, which was how many years? Like 7 years ago. Alrighty, I went ahead and filled out the team. It's an 89 overall. Which, I mean, I could have gone better. I wasn't trying to spend my whole bankroll because, you know, that wouldn't be super smart. But yeah, that is the 2015 New England Patriots Super Bowl team in Ultimate Team. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The next video is going to be the 2016 Broncos. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.